it's that time again to do purchase or pass, or rather repurchase or pass, and look at the beauty and lifestyle empties of the past number of months. So what we're talking about today is from whenever the last video was that I posted about this. Here's the thumbnail and here's the date of the last video. So it was months ago, I think. And I'm here to update you on what has happened since then in terms of my product life. So we'll do a little bit of like exactly beauty related stuff and then get right into hair and body and face makeup kind of a thing. So in the last video, I talked about Cinnamon Beignet, the candle from Target, and it is made by Threshold is the line at, I don't know if it's exclusively sold at Target, but I see a lot of Threshold products at Target. And I told y'all that I love this, and it smells like a cinnamon beignet. Oh my God. This is vanilla and cinnamon and dough, like that yummy fried dough smell of the beignet. So, so good. So I was so obsessed with it that I went ahead and purchased 6 more. And since the last video, I have burned not 1, not 2, hold on, let me not clank all up in your ear. Not 3, but 4 of these cinnamon beignet candles. They last me, I burned them at night in the bathroom. I put them like on the edge of the surround of the tub to give a little bit of light, and it throws just the most delightful, really soft, easy vanilla, cinnamony, doughy smell into the air. And it's just so pleasant when you go like tinkle in the middle of the night. I'm like, it's such a luxurious experience just to walk into the bathroom and smell this candle. So I wish there was a way to buy like a whole palette of them. Definitely one of my faves. Very subtle and just a very agreeable scent. These were a huge win. Another product that I finally made my way through, and I've had these for the better part of the past year. I think I ordered these around this same time last year, and it's a trio of skinny syrups. Did I order you or did I find you at a store? I think I ordered them because I don't see like the Marshall sticker or whatever on them. So I had caramel, vanilla, and hazelnut. And I love these. So right off camera here on the side, I've got my Keurig machine, and I get a cup of coffee very early in the morning while everyone's still asleep, probably around 5 a.m., sometimes earlier. And I'll sit in a rocking chair that's just off camera on this side, enjoy my cup of coffee, answer your comments on YouTube. And if you have a YouTube channel, sometimes I'm watching your videos with my cup of coffee in the morning, and I get just a little splash of this. I like my coffee black with a little splash of this, 2 Splenda, and I have collagen powder that I put into my coffee, which helps my hair continue to grow and my nails to stay strong. So I love all of these. I've since purchased 2 other flavors, but I finally finished all 3 of these. These are a big win. Oops, I almost forgot to tell you about another candle. So the only tricky thing about this is I got it at Palm Beach Tan, like a tanning salon. I do fake spray tan. And every time I go in, they've got a beautiful candle smell. And I'm always like, what are y'all burning? I need that in my life. And I was able to get these on sale because they were running a special on them. One of my absolute favorite gourmand candle smells now. It's called Harvest Spiced Scone. Clover honey, toasted walnuts, and caramel. So if you have a Palm Beach Tan, I think that's the only place you can get them. It appears to be made for Palm Beach Tan on the tag. I don't know if these are sold anywhere else. If you have seen this candle somewhere else, please let us know in the comments. I want to become this scent. So, so good. It smells like a freshly baked scone with nutty undertones, and I adore it. Another one that I have burned in my bathroom. My only issue with this candle is, as you see, the wick burns and has like that little ball at the top, and I end up cutting that off and letting it drip down into the hot wax. Yes, I know some of you may think that that is unhealthy. I'm not here to debate any of that. I'm just telling you that that's the part of this that I don't like. But I think that the container is pretty. I may put this off to the side, try to get the stuff off of it and the stickers, and maybe reuse this for something else because it's lovely. Let's go next to hair. You have heard me rave and rave and rave about 2 kinds of hair products in terms of shampoo and conditioner. The Olay from Davines, Olay, not we, Olay. And this is the conditioner one. And this thing is ridiculously priced. This is one of those splurges that I don't mind because it is such a unique herbal spa smell that I have not smelled in any other shampoo or conditioner other than maybe some of the Aveda products. But even the Aveda products don't have this smell, and I will pay up for this. So I went through a conditioner of this, and I still have the shampoo buddy of this in the shower, and I put another conditioner in there. Now, let me say, I also use the shampoo version of this as a body wash, and it works. It's so, so good. And then the conditioner I will use to shave with, like as a shave cream. I don't buy separate shave foam or mousse or creams or any of that. I just always use whatever conditioners in my shower. Y'all, it does the same thing. You only need something that's smooth and like emollient to help your razor glide over. So you don't have to buy separate shave products. Anyway, so good. I will definitely be repurchasing and repurchasing. And then you've also heard me rave about this shampoo and conditioner combo. This is from Theorie. And there's some hair stuck on this right now. That's embarrassing. But I got these at Marshall's for $5.99 and $7.99, or $7.99 each rather. This is the Amber Rose Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. The smell on these is divine to me in a different way. Like the oil smells herbal. This smells girly and rosy and ambery. And I just love this. I have 2 full-size versions of this ready to go when I am done with the oil. Speaking of Davines, I went through a hair refresher dry cleansing mist. This is like a dry shampoo. This I would not repurchase. I didn't find this particularly phenomenal. It smells really nice. It has like a marshmallowy herbal smell, but I have other dry shampoos that I prefer. I'm trying out the Oribe dry shampoo, and I'm also trying out the Living Proof advanced one, the PhD, but the new one, and some other ones. I have like 2 or 3 other ones. Oh my goodness, I have Batiste, the volumizing dry shampoo that is also really nice. But anyway, I would not repurchase this, but it was fine. I've already repurchased this, and I have another one on the way because I cannot be without this. I have been using this for years and years and years. This is Aveda Phomollient Styling Foam. According to this, it adds shine and weightless volume to fine or medium hair. So my hair is actually more in the fine texture category. It is, though it has some coarseness to it in the sense that it gets frizzy and it gets wavy. I realize that that's not what coarse means, but that's my own like personal interpretation of how my hair behaves. It's thin in terms of the thickness of it, but it behaves in a coarse fashion. I have worn my hair all curly before. I don't do that much anymore because there's like a whole curly girl method that takes time. But I like to give my thin hair fine is what I mean, not thin, because I don't have like thinning hair on top thanks to the collagen, and I eat a lot of protein and all that stuff. We can get into that another day. But I do like to thicken the strands of hair with this, with Phomollient. And I do use a volumizer on my roots from Davines. That's called like a styling foam. And I have a few other volumizing products. But this, I love the way this smells. It has an earthy herbal smell. And I have another one on the way. This is like it. This is the bee's knees for me. And then I realized that people don't really talk about this in videos, but we're friends. Like you're here in my home, seeing how I live. I'm showing you my closet, and I'm showing you around my house, and I'm showing you my products. We can talk about a hairbrush. So I have been on the hunt for a perfect hairbrush. And this one, look at this thing. I've used this for years, and my hair always gets stuck in this rubbery part. It's all breaking apart. This is from Conair, and I got this for like $12 like 10 years ago or something. And I have used the living life out of this thing, and I think it's time for it to just go. So I can't call it a fail because it's done its job, but it's time for this bad boy to go. And I would not repurchase these heavy brushes like this. Hang on, I'll show you the brush that I purchased in place of it that is doing already a much better job than this. So I may mention this in an upcoming like purchases favorites kind of a video, but I went ahead and splurged. Now it's not really a splurge. Like I had 20% off and this thing was like maybe 17 bucks, but it's Olivia Garden. Is that the maker? No. Is that what it's called? Anyway, here it is. And it's ceramic plus ion thermaline brush. And it doesn't have a place here. There's no place for your hair to get caught as you're blow drying it out. So, you know, I will take my hair and I will do like this and just blow dry it out. And this thing, you can see through it. It's hollow in the middle and it allows the air to circulate and it grabs the hair nicely. And this has been, I've used this only a couple times, but already I'm in love with this. Okay, we will move on to body products, body washes and other body products. And it's time for me to let go of the Tropez Gradual Tan 1 minute, what do you call it, a mousse? Is it a mousse? And you're supposed to put it on a minute before you get in the shower all over. Let it sit on yourself for a minute. And then when you get in the shower, you wash this off. And it leaves you with a little bit of color if you're Casper the Ghost pale, like yours truly here. Like this golden color you see here is a spray tan. This is not the color of my actual skin. My skin is this color. Or the color of my teeth. I am pale. Anywho. Does anybody remember my tanning disaster from a few months ago where I pulled out a product like this that had been sitting in my linen closet for forever and it had gone bad? I didn't realize that tanning products go bad. And because this is something that you put all over the surface of your skin, I'm just a little bit more careful about that. And quite frankly, I have a tanning membership at this point, Spray Tan, and so I don't want to keep these older products around. I've used it a little more than halfway, and I'm going to say goodbye to it. It is a nice product, though, if you want a really gradual buildup of a light tan and you're a pale lady like myself, maybe check out this Gradual Tan 1 minute mousse that you put on your body. I will repurchase the next one, and I'll repurchase its sisters and cousins, and it's Dove, and this is, what do you call, a restoring body wash. This is in the scent Coconut and Cocoa Butters. Very nice, creamy body wash. Smells like a toasted coconut. Like if coconut and toasted, let's say walnuts, got together and had a little party and put some cream in there, you get something like this. Smelled really great, went smoothly on the body, and left me hydrated and smelling fresh coming out of the shower, fresh in a very creamy way. And I liked it. I would repurchase for sure. I would not repurchase any of these Castile soaps. So the texture, the consistency is very on the watery side, in my opinion. It's a much thinner consistency. This is the citrus, the 18-in-1 hemp citrus version. And I use this in the shower. But the citrus scent in here, I just wasn't like enamored with. It was okay. I don't need to go out of my way for something like this. And I don't like the fact that you have to pop it open and all that. There isn't a pump. It's a little bit of a pain to use. And I don't know, just no, it's a no for me. Now, I know that people clean with these, like they clean surfaces of their house. They put this in like mop water and other things to give it a scent. If you use the Castile soaps, tell us what for. I'm curious, okay? But I won't repurchase. So this is a no for me. I enjoyed, but I will not repurchase because y'all know my love-hate relationship with the Bath and Body Works shower gels. So I'm just trying to make my way through a stash of these that I purchased last year when there was one of those big Bath and Body Works sales that just suck you in. And I do love the scent of the coconut cream pie. And I've talked about this before. This is going to be a no. I won't be purchasing any more of these. But the scent was fabulous. I did enjoy, however, my Bath and Body Works foaming hand wash, and this is in the scent Boardwalk Vanilla Cone. I like these that come like this, that foam up, versus the gels and others that are in Bath and Body Works. So the hand soaps are a yes for me, and this scent was pretty fabulous. I will not repurchase Warm Vanilla Sugar. It's okay. I didn't like... Actually, it smells kind of nice. I didn't totally love it. It doesn't like move me the way that it used to. I enjoyed this a lot in my post-college years, and I enjoyed the scent that went along with it just fine. I think I don't know, like I outgrew this, if that makes sense. This next product looks a little gross. Forgive me. Kind of like the hairbrush. This is the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist Deodorant. I love this stuff. The first one that I had, the first two, one or two, the deodorant on it was like a little bit abrasive. It was almost rough, but this one was super smooth. So I don't know if they've like redone the deodorant formula for the stick, but it's a lot smoother. It's a really pleasant, light version of Cashmere Mist, which is a fragrance that I don't really want to like wear whole body anymore. I liked it back when. I don't love it so much now, but I like it in this. And this is one of the only deodorants that actually works for me the entire day. Like I put it on in the morning, at night, I still smell fine. I would say I smell neutral. In other words, I didn't start stinking yet. And I'm one of those ladies that has overactive hormones that just go. And so I'm impressed by this. And I got some backups during the recent Ulta sale. I think I have like 3 of these on backup. Okay, let me go next to face products before talking about makeup and one fragrance that I actually used up. I'll start with the Olay Retinol and Peptide 24 cream. I got 2 of these from Costco on sale. Used up this whole one. How many ounces are you? 1.7 ounce of this. The texture of this is nice. It's almost like a light cream texture. This is, I think, a fairly powerful active. I could feel like a little tightness and tingle around my eye area and around my mouth when I woke up from this, and over time. The one thing I did not care for on this is fragrance free, by the way, if that matters to you. I don't care if it's fragrance free or not, but for some people they can't put fragrance on their face, it breaks out. The one thing I did not care for about this is that it kind of pilled up on my face through the night. At first it was fine, but then I woke up in the morning and it had pilled up, which means that then it gets on my pillow and I have to wash my sheets more often. And so that's a bit of a pain. I have a second one that I will use up, but I don't think I'll repurchase this because I have other products like this that I enjoy more. So this was neither a fail nor a win. It was neutral. I went through another Ordinary Buffet serum, which I enjoy. I put this on, it's a peptide serum. I put this on after I cleanse my face and before I put on moisturizer for the night and sometimes for the day. And I would definitely repurchase this. Do I see a major difference? No, I see a very subtle like plumping and smoothing of the skin over time using this, but nothing super dramatic, but I still like it. And I think it's like $8 or something. So yeah, this is a win. I will always repurchase the Clean It Zero cleansing balm from Banila company. This is a pretty big tub. I have 2 more tubs like this from the Ulta sale waiting to be used. This does a fabulous job of taking all of my makeup off after I use the Sephora Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover. This is bottle number 9,473 that I've used of this. I use this on my eyes to take off my eye makeup first, and then I go in with a cleansing balm like this, let that sit on my face for 5 minutes or so, wipe that off with a microfiber cloth, and then go in with like a micellar cleansing water right after that. And that is my cleansing routine for the evening. So this is a huge win. Huge win. Also a win is from Isle of Paradise. These are the self-tanning drops, and this one is in medium. I have light, I have medium, I have dark, and they all do a great job. All you need is like a dropper, and you put in a drop, 2 or 3 in your moisturizer, like your dime size or quarter size or whatever you use of your moisturizer, and I put it on my face. I mean, you can use this all over your body, but I usually have my body fairly covered up where like the spray tan that I do on the weekends lasts me throughout the week. But since I do so much cleansing and exfoliating of my face, that tends to fade faster. Lord, has this been all tangled up the entire time? Anyway, this is a yes. I love this, and I'll continue to repurchase these drops. They work really, really well. All right, moving more into makeup category world. I finally went through the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This has shea butter, all kinds of vitamins in it. I really enjoy this. There's a different version of this that's like just a primer, but this is the face base, which is what I would like to repurchase. So this is like my maybe 3rd tub of this little thing. Really nice. It's hydrating. It smells good, like a citrusy, lemony smell, and does a nice job of helping your foundation grip onto your face when you're ready for that step in your routine. Yes. And then 2 more in this like makeup prep category. The Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer for the face, I would repurchase, but I prefer, there's like a blurring primer. In fact, I have it on today that I think I prefer more. So I wouldn't rush to repurchase this, but I wouldn't not repurchase this in the future if I wanted to get it. It's a yes. A primer that I think I may not repurchase as readily. I've talked positively about this in the past, but recently had an experience that made me go, maybe this isn't the one for me. It's the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. So my only caution with this, it's fine. It's totally fine. It's like the Milani Eye Primer, and it's for under your eyeshadow, like an eyeshadow base. My issue is I've had this one a long time. I would say probably a year or so, and it's like, it expires or it starts to go dry or something. So when I first use this in the first few months, it's great, but it does have like a shelf life. And after that, you put it on and it like breaks up and pills up and does weird things if you keep it too long. So my own mistake, but I'm not sure that I would bother repurchasing that. I have some other eyeshadow primers that I really enjoy. Speaking of eyeshadow primers, the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is in the color medium, and it has done its duty. It is like this kind of doe foot applicator type of a thing. This is another one that is now reacting like the Ulta one in that I've had it so long that I feel like it's failing me a little bit, and so I'm going to not repurchase this and stick with some other primers. So I'm really sad about these two. I just didn't use them up fast enough. I knew that they had the tendency to dry out. They're fabulous, and I've already purchased new ones of these, but it's the MAC paint pots. I have Painterly. This is for an eyeshadow base. You can use this for other applications too, but look, it's so dry that it has pulled away from the little tub, and my little dumb self just kept trying to milk it, but it's like a dry clay at this point, like a dry Play-Doh. Painterly, which has more pink undertones, and then the soft ochre. Also, here you go, completely dried up. Isn't that pitiful? But I've had these, look, they've done their duty. I have had these little paint pots for probably 4 or 5 years, these exact ones. And it's only this year that they started to dry up. So they have done their job. I have backups. This is a very thick formula, and I use them when I really want my shadow to last the whole day and I'm doing a dramatic look. So winners, winners, winners. Oh goodness, I probably should have done this before I got deeper into makeup territory, but the Rapid Lash Serum, I like it. I'm using the Grande one now. I like to switch back and forth. I actually prefer this. It lasts a really long time, just one tube, and it has a finer wand on it than the Grande Lash, so it's easier to use. This lasted me forever, and I would definitely repurchase. I abuse my lashes, and then I put false lashes right on top of them and kind of squeeze together with the glue because I don't really know what I'm doing with the false lashes, and my game is weak. So that's that. And then I also put mascara on almost every day and really sort of abrasively and harshly take it off at the end of the night. I'm a little brutal with it. I'm finally saying goodbye to my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. Does it have to be that long, the name? Can't you just call it like the Charlotte Tilbury Setting Powder? Lord, this is in the color 2 medium. Now, those of you out there that like to use a product to the very end, this is going to trigger you and you're going to freak out. But I've panned, okay? It has done its duty. I am not that person, unless it's the Olay shampoo and conditioner. I'll do it with that. But I'm not that person to sit there and get like every last little morsel of a product out before I get rid of it. This has done its duty. So I'm going to put this one to rest, but I would definitely repurchase this. I really like it. I don't know that that's like super holy grail status, the way some people just freak out about it in makeup videos. It's really good though. It's really good. So maybe it deserves it. I don't know. Mascaras. I've gone through 4, 2 minis and 2 full. I've gone through a mini and a full of the Lancome Monsieur Big. This is my favorite wet formula. What I mean by wet is that the mascara, first of all, the wand, I do best with like an hourglassy kind of a wand or a full wand like that. What I mean by wet is literally like it's wet. It feels wet on the wand and it's wet going onto your eye. Whereas like the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara is a bit drier of a formula. You still see it, but it doesn't take as long to dry down, and you know that it's wet or dry based on that. But this is one of my faves. It's very volumizing. And in fact, there's probably some left in this tube, but with mascaras, you kind of want to use them no more than about 3 months or so. Depends on the formula. And then after that, it either starts to like expire and potentially move into like dangerous bacteria territory, because it is something that you're putting on your eyelashes, which have a lot of wetness and bacteria from your eyes and all of that. But the formula also changes after time. So this, after about 3-ish months, starts to get a little thicker, a little goopier, and more difficult to work with. So, but I've already repurchased. I've already repurchased in the Sephora sale. Big win. I don't know that I'll repurchase this one, but I did enjoy using it, and it's the Scott Barnes Pumped Up. My issue with this is that it was good for like a month-ish, maybe into 2-month territory, and then it started to get stiff. The formula started to get stiff on me, but while it worked, and it's another one of these sort of thicker wands and gave me a nice voluminous lash that I really enjoyed. But I don't think I'll repurchase. I think I have other holy grails that I'll stick with more. And then this was a really weird one. This is the Lancome Definition. Is that how you say that? With this thinner wand. Those thinner wands are hit or miss for me. I don't feel like this really grabbed my lash and helped lift and volumize. It was okay. I will not repurchase this. And this was a mini, and sometimes that's the problem, but I don't know. I didn't like the wand on this, so that's a no. Then let's talk about eyebrow gels. I have the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This was in the color Espresso, and the wand looks like that. It was okay. Would I repurchase this? I wouldn't hesitate to repurchase it. But I've got my Anastasia brow gel, which I really like. I like the consistency of that. I like the wand on that a lot more. It's more controlled. This wand, I thought I had to kind of wipe off first before I put it through my brow, or it would be too thick on my brow. But I don't dislike this. Then I bought this like super cheap Ellen Tracy eyebrow tint. No, so thick, so hard to work with. I do like, this is all rubbed off, the Gimme Brow Eyebrow Gel from Benefit. This is in the color Theorie. This was, they have like a really mini one, and then they have a middle one and a large one, but it's a teeny, teeny, tiny little brush. I do like this and have already repurchased another one. Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. This was in the color 140 Pure Beige. I'll definitely repurchase this. This is a really well-behaved concealer that goes on with a medium coverage, easy peasy to put on, blends out nicely, no problem with this. The Sephora Brow Shaper Pencil. This is a waterproof pencil, and this is in the color Rich Chestnut. This bugged me, and I'm going to show you why. This pencil is so thick. Look at this. And it goes on all chalky. I mean, it's like, it's literally like a crayon. I'm already rough with like the eyebrow texture. I need the pencil to really behave and not go on thick like that. So this was a no for me. It was really difficult to work with. I didn't like it. Moving on to lip products, I have from Maybelline the Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. This is it's clear to white. Okay, and the idea is that you line your lips with this like a lip liner if you don't want to use an actual lip liner, and then put your lipstick on. I don't know that I saw a difference using this. I actually just prefer lip liner where I can see where it's sitting and what I'm doing, and also use the lip liner to help change the shape of my lip. I have uneven lips. Half of my lip is fuller than the other half, and if you look asymmetrically, not asymmetrically, if you look straight down the middle, like this half is different than this half, and then it's just all sorts of weird things happening when you look up close. So this doesn't help me. I'm starting to slowly let go of some of my older lipsticks that I'm sure expired years ago, and they're still sitting in my collection. I'm still putting them on my face. So the Bare Minerals Tutu color, it's a nice, in fact, let's have one last hurrah. No, I don't want to get rid of it because I like the pink on it. There's something like so juicy about it. It's a very hydrating formula. Maybe I'm talking myself into keeping this. Let me hold on to this for a second. Hopefully I don't talk myself into keeping the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. Do y'all remember me talking about these liquid lips? I have problems with liquid lips. This is in the color Caramel Collector. No, it can't be Collector, but Caramel 265. And, oh, that was satisfying. It has a doe foot applicator. What a pretty, pretty color. My problem with this particular liquid lip, I found a liquid lip formula that doesn't do this, and it's the Huda liquid lip. Ooh, I have Miss America and a couple of other colors in that are just fabulous. But I love this color of this one, this caramel color from Maybelline. However, after a while, it does start to kind of cake up on my lips. It goes on fine, and you think you're good for like 3 hours. And then if you go to reapply or anything like that, it looks like the Sahara. It dried up. You got alligator lip. No. I went through a lip liner from Huda Beauty that I just love. This is the Lip Contour 2.0 Warm Brown. Let me see if I can get, can I get any more? Look at how pretty that color is. Just a beautiful, warm, neutrally brown. Are you neutral or are you warm? Actually, it's slightly pinky in this light. But anyway, these are gorgeous, and I've already repurchased this color, as well as the Charlotte Tilbury, and I don't remember what this is, Iconic Nude, I think it is. It's a very neutral brown color, and you see, I took this down to the nub, y'all, because I love this stuff. And then the two fragrances that I used up, don't get all excited because they're minis, but I used up my Bon Bon travel spray from Viktor and Rolf, and I probably will purchase the full size. I have the Couture version, which has a tobacco flower note in it. This is like a caramel sweet fragrance. Yeah, I'll probably purchase this in the new year. And then I finished a little travel spray of Very Sexy from Victoria's Secret. I have a full-size bottle, but I use this one to travel. And it's the Eau de Parfum concentration, and it's a really beautiful, super heavy, very mature, like church lady mature, floral fragrance. So those are my empties for the past few months. Have you tried these products? If so, what do you think? Let me know. Take care.